Originality Entertainment. Wrecking Ralph on the beat.
Hey, pardon the technical difficulties. I was trying to get some audio going, but f the mics, right? You can push that mic if you want to, bro. That mic. My bad. That's my fault. Today, we have So San Antone, and of course it is Wrecking checking in. This episode is sponsored and brought to you by Barber Shop Legends. Shout out to Joe Fade, Styles, Sunny Selena, and Juice Box. It's my favorite barbershop, hands down. If you want one of the best fades in town, hit up Barber Shop Legends at 2304 Palo Alto Rd on the Southside. Como la fade. Hey. Make sure to follow Barber Shop Legends at Barber Shop Legends, like their Facebook page, Barber Shop Legends, and book with them on the Booksy app. And of course today we have the one and only S.O.S.A, Mr. So San Antone himself, the one that had them all screaming cock and lock, mouthpiece of the Nawfeast, a San Antonio legend.
Yeah.
Sosa.
S.O.S.A, N-A-N-T-O-N-E, that me. What you doing, man?
I appreciate you coming, bro. Appreciate you coming by. You know, as I was telling you, I've been a fan for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, you don't really do a lot of interviews, so I really appreciate you coming by for LDT Radio, bro. Really means a lot to me. I know a ton of people already know who you are. I'm gonna cover a little bit about the come up, like the old days, just for followers that might be unfamiliar with your music career. But mostly I want to cover like music business, business ethic, topics of the sort, things that like consistency, longevity, in addition to the music, of course. I want to get straight into some new music. Ricky Versetti and So San Antone, Numb. How did that come about? Who's Ricky Versetti? I'm not familiar with him, so.
Ricky Versetti used to go by Trouble.
Okay.
Ricky Versetti now. I met him through Ace1. He's a known producer here. Ace1 talked to him. And bro, we clicked from day one, bro, like for years. Like Ace1 would tell him about me, tell me about him. And we clicked in the studio, bro. And from then, bro, we traveled to Dallas together with Ace1. Just did a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And he came up with this concept when George Floyd thing happened. Brought the concept to me. Thought it was the right move, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's a homie out of San Antonio doing music. Very talented.
Oh yeah, good to know. I want to make sure to plug him because I wasn't familiar, so I want to make sure if anybody else wasn't familiar, we get to plug him and find out who he is.
Bro, he raps, sings, Spanish, everything, bro. Like everything.
Good to know, man. Might have to hit him up for some work. Oppy, let us know a little bit about Oppy, how that came about, what that song means to you. I know you got like always like a bop to you, you know what I'm saying? So it's a
yeah.
I think that's part of your consistency for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oppy was, bro, we was just in the studio with I recorded Nawfeast with Nick Shan. Shout out Nick Shan, great engineer, make beats as well. Yeah, he used to work with Ace1 as well.
Okay.
Nick Shan, but yeah, you know, he did his thing in the beginning with music as well. You know what I'm saying? With band, fucking his way around band, music. Shout out Nick Shan. But yeah, bro, we was just in the studio, bro, like we always are. Just beat come on. While he's making the beat, you know what I'm saying? Just went off, dog. One of those days it was just like no pen and no pad days. Bro, punched in. The song really means nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't write it?
No, we didn't write it.
Nice, bro.
We pieced it in, you know what I'm saying? As we was in the lab thinking about it.
So you're saying it doesn't mean like anything, but like it's just like more of like a vibe?
Yeah, it's just more of a vibe, you know, because it's a lot of them that's like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them, bro, that I pen and it means something. You know what I'm saying? But one of these ones was we were just vibing, bro, just kept the vibe going. It was probably like the second or third song that we did that night. We just, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, we ready to get out of here. Let's try something before we get out of here.
Those like night-long sessions where you're there like 3 or 4 in the morning, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shout out Nick Shan. He
Shout
made
out
the beat
Nick
on that
Shan.
one too.
And what studio do they come? Ace1 and Nick Shan work was that out of?
Ace1 works out of Crew Fresh.
Okay.
Right on Nacogdoches as well.
Right.
And Nick Shan is RTE.
Okay, RTE Studios, I've heard of that. I didn't know that was Nick Shan. Good to know.
Yeah.
These are good plugs, just for people that are watching that need studios and stuff like that.
Him and Thurman. Shout out Thurman as well.
And then of course your latest album, Nawfeast, that had the single with King Kali, Cool With. And we just got the video for that recently as well.
Yes.
And that was dope. I always like the Dickie suits and shit, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
Always like the Dickie suit.
Trying.
I like that shit. And of course, everything that we're talking about, I'll play on the screen behind us, and then we get to see that, and I'll try to plug it so that way people can click it on the links and all that, and then Spotify and all that. Wherever they're listening, they'll find the links. I know you and King Kali go way back. You have a ton of music together. It's always a hit when you guys come together, of course. And you were talking about whenever you write, there's some that like mean something to you.
Yeah.
I feel like that air track, that verse on the air track with Liveola, that's kind of one of those ones where you're like it's still like, you're still hitting, but you still like writing some shit that means something. Like you said, like still dripping like snaps, so the block is hot. I want to have them all screaming cock.
Yeah.
And you have a couple bars in there where I'm just like, man, like, Sosa really spit some shit on this, because like you're taking them like down nostalgia lane and letting them know who that guy is. You know what I mean?
And that rolled off of the group album that we did. You know, so when Live sent it with his verse, bro, you know, you gotta say something.
Right.
Track with Live, bro.
Right.
That boy eats. Shout out Live, man. But we did the group album, dog, and then, you know, when I heard the track, and I put my verse to it, you know what I'm saying? It was more of how the next album that we do is gonna, you know, bring them from the beginning, you know, up to what we're doing now, bro. I don't know, spoke on it, you know what I'm saying? Cocked and Lock was just, it was one of those moment in time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be there, bro.
It's one of those like rock for rock, Third Degree, Cocked and Lock. You know, it's like one of our staples, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, anyone that's following knows you have music with Famous, aka Lil Ken as well. Can we expect any more music with you and Famous?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, always, right? Always, you guys like always working together. Of course, just digging through and me being a fan of music, I found that you do a lot of work with Elder Entertainment.
Yeah.
Worldwide, Lil Yoda, Spice One, a ton more. It's probably, I think it's one of your top tracks right now, is that one with Spice One. How did that come about?
Through Elder, bro, and I met Elder through Ace1 too.
Okay.
And, you know, he was just rocking with me, bro, and this from years ago. And he been rocking with me, bro, and I've been rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Just the way he was, you know, moving and doing what he was doing, bro. And every time we came together, bro, it was something special. You know what I'm saying? So anything that he was working on, bro, you know, he called, you know what I'm saying? I'm there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was fun, bro. Like, that was a fun moment in time as well, bro. Like, doing that album.
Yeah, so I just want to ask about those, because those seem like those moments that like you have to kind of capture.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was one of them. But doing the one with Spice One was lovely, but the one he put together with me, Worldwide, and Yoda.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Manifest. Y'all go
check that out. So we'll play a little bit of it, little snips. That way they're gonna click it, want to watch the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Go check that out. Shout out Elder. Shout out everybody, bro.
Shout out. And of course, now that we've seen, as you were talking about, the San Antone on the map featuring yourself, Sosa, Famous, Liveola, King Kali. I have to ask, are you on King and the God? Have you heard about King and the God? Do you have any information on that? I heard a little bit.
I don't know. Just gotta wait and see.
That's okay. We'll keep quiet on that.
But
okay, so I already probably said too much. All right, so a KDawg, Kenneth Durant of Mouse and Dog, Mouse Meets Dog, wants to know.
Shout out KDawg. Shout out Mouse. Mouse Trap.
Appreciate you, bro. Those are my people, man. I fuck with them heavy. KDawg wants to know your top 5. He wants to know your top 5 current artists and your top 5 artists that you grew up on, separate, of course.
KDawg, you would, bro.
We'll start with your top 5 current. Like, who do you listen to right now? Who's in your top 5 right now?
My top 5 right now. Sosa. So.S.A.
I love when you do this.
So San Antone. So.S.A.
Mr. Nawfeast. Nawfeast.
So San Antonio.
How about inspirations, artists that you grew up on?
Top 5?
Mm-hmm.
No, but I it's a different thing with me, bro. Like there's a different thing with listening to some shit and then jamming it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So anything that come out, I'm listening to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Lil Baby, Da Baby, like me, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that's out. You know
and that's just keeping your ear to the street.
Keep my ear to the street. So if I had to put a top 5 on everything that I've been listening to, bro, current, KDawg, you. Yeah, we'll go back to the current one.
Grew up on.
I'm gonna say Scarface.
Okay. Bet.
I'm gonna say, and this is no particular order.
Right, absolutely.
I'm gonna say Missy Elliott for sure.
Hard, okay.
LL Cool J. I'm gonna say Ice Cube.
Bet.
And what, I got one more? You got to throw Lil Wayne in there.
Wayne, bet. So you said Scarface, Missy Elliott, LL Cool J,
Ice Cube,
and Wayne.
Yeah.
Bet. That's, you know, it's funny because as you're naming them off, I'm hearing it kind of ever so slightly, because that's the other thing, like,
But bro,
some people take inspiration and they
now
directly.
you got me thinking, bro. It's like more than, you know what I'm saying, more than
It's
5.
hard
you know
with
what I'm
5
saying?
for sure.
Yeah, but
some people take the inspiration and they draw it directly, and you can be like, oh, you can see who they're inspired by because they sound like exactly like that. But you don't sound exactly like anybody that you're inspired by, and I think that's pretty cool. But you can kind of see where you would draw like those influences from. That's pretty dope, bro.
So going back to the listening and jamming, growing up,
Right.
like jammed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
anybody that came out, I jammed. You know what I'm saying?
You're jamming like Ice Cube.
Because I had time to jam and digest it. Music wasn't coming out as fast.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now I just gotta listen, and if I grab one that, you know what I'm saying, like a little baby, you know what I'm saying, I can put that to the side and jam it as I'm listening.
So that's why it's a lot harder to pick a top 5, maybe contemporary, because you're not even like jamming them. It's so fast, right?
I'm not able to digest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could.
Most of those people.
I could go with the top 5 current being Sosa then. Cause I could agree with that. Because you be dropping, bro, and you're consistent, and it's always heat every time. And that's me as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just.
For sure.
I'm not even just because you're here. Like, you can ask anybody. I be saying that shit.
Appreciate it.
So of course we talked about your musical inspirations. You spoke a little bit on music you grew up on. I want to speak on music we came up on, of course. That was like Sosa, Cotton Lot, Liveola. So let's talk a little bit about older music. Of course, there was like the 98.5 The Beat interview I was talking to you a little about before on camera. And you guys were talking a little bit about Deacon, Lone Star, Liveola, Cotton Lot. So I just wanted to bring back some of the nostalgia factor of the day, because of course when you guys dropped San Antone on the map, that's the whole like draw to it. We're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, so of course Eisenhaur Flea Market, that was like the staple. I remember seeing Cotton Locked in there. Like, how did it Cotton Lock come together? How did it? I guess it fell apart. I don't want to misspeak, or don't take me the wrong way. Like, how did it like fall apart or dissolve, or like where is it at now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Cotton Lock, it started. I was at Poteet Flea Market.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, back in the day.
Southside.
Yeah. KDawg, you know what I'm saying, folk on us. I like everybody was out there, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay Lee came with Bird.
Okay, so Bird goes way back.
Yeah, Bird goes way back too, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about him in a moment.
Yeah, Bird goes way back too. So he came with Bird. Bird was kinfolks with the other group I was with, you know what I'm saying? And, which was Mono Entertainment back in the day. Boom Boom. We out there selling CDs. Boom, I hand Jay Lee one. Boom, man. Him and Famous heard it, Ken.
Right.
And at the time, Ken was getting signed with Camilla Terry. And, you know, brought me over there and just started recording, bro. Like, it wasn't even my intention to go over there and come out with anything.
Right.
You know, off top like that. You know what I'm saying? They already had shit set up, but we dropped topic of discussion, bro, and it
ends up being a whole series.
Yeah, bro. It ended up being a whole series, bro. So with that, it topic of discussion too. You know what I'm saying? It just started dropping shit and started moving, bro. And at that time, bro, wasn't nobody that consistent.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Still, bro.
And just at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At this moment in time back then.
Especially, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't that many people that was that consistent dropping videos, and you know what I'm saying? So what's happening now, because of social media, you know, everything, it wasn't around when,
right.
I mean, just started popping off with like 2010. We was you know what I'm saying? Boom. So we was trying to just be new to it, because we came from hand to hand and you know, all that shit. But yeah, bro, it blew up and we had a nice run. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just grew up, you know what I'm saying? And we started doing other shit. Okay. We always kept in touch. You know what I'm saying? Always kept in touch. And where's it at right now? It's Bird, GMG, and Cop a Lot.
Okay, so it's still active. Like, it hasn't like not dissolved or anything like that.
No. So the So San Antone on the map project with the group, that's on Bird, GMG. So
okay. Yeah, see, now that's what I wanted to get into that as well.
The Nawfeast is on Bird, GMG, Cop a Lot.
But see, and I want to talk a little bit later about GMG. But I want to get into a little bit about your originality, speaking on Cotton Locked and Jay Lee and Ace1 and working with all those people. Artists like yourself, of course, that pushed
Shout out Jay Lee, shout out Bird.
And Jay Lee was the president of Cotton Locked, for anybody that's not familiar. Shout out Bird. We're going to talk a little about him in a moment.
The guy you always see me with in every video. Back in the day.
all tatted up, right? You pushed the envelope, bro, on creating original music and curating like your own sound. And artists like you are really who inspire me, like through my little journey, you know, because I've always kind of focused on the same kind of like thing. Like I don't want to sound like anybody else. I want to do my own thing, you know.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things, and I always tell everybody, I like your rapid fire flow. Like how you like you just like go into like crazy like spitfire, and you don't sound like a typical like San Antonio rapper. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like that's what I like. Whenever people that don't listen to like local music and they're only into like mainstream music and they're like, who should I listen to? I'm like, check out So San Antone because he doesn't sound like a San Antonio rapper.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And until you watch the video and you see you with like a Spurs hat and putting on for the Spurs and like Spurs logos and like shit like that, and it's like, damn, like all right, like you're going hard, like for the city in your way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
What drove you to pave your own lane and continue to create your own sound and just stay true to yourself, as opposed to like sounding like a Scarface or like an Ice Cube or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it was just the very first time I recorded, bro. A dude named Versetti. I went in there trying to sound like I don't know who I tried to sound like, and he stopped me. Said when you hear Snoop, you know it's Snoop.
Right.
When you hear such and such, you know it's such and such.
Right.
At the time, my name was Mystery.
Okay.
So when they hear Mystery, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
and that's when I started developing that, bro. And when I started, you can pretty much count the San Antonio rappers on one or two hands.
Okay.
So what they was doing and what I was doing, bro, in my mind, I was creating a San Antonio sound. You know what I'm saying? So I do sound like San Antonio.
Fucking right.
You feel me? Because in my mind, I started a San Antonio sound. You know what I'm saying? Just that's just the way I went about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
sure,
but I understand what you saying. I've heard it. You know what I'm saying? But when he told me that in the studio, you know, to develop that, but listening to everybody, bro, and listening to, because we was able to digest music at the time. You know what I'm saying? So listening to an Ice Cube or Scarface or Jay-Z or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Different patterns and cadences, and melodies. You know, melodies came when you know Nelly and you know Ja Rule and you know, but all that
50 Cent
a little bit of 50, bro. Like digesting them, it's like okay, well,
and you had time to digest it.
Yeah, and we bring it into here, and it's like okay, well, I do have my own style. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's try to add a little spice to that rhythm.
Right.
Well, I can double up. You know what I'm saying? And I can say 4 words that can rhyme all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying?
Your wordplay is always catchy to me too, because I like rappers like Big L or like Big Sean's kind of good at it too, where you'll kind of catch them flipping words like back and forth, and it just catches your ear kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's still.
Yeah, and
even though it's way over here,
you know,
so.
Yeah, I like that shit a lot, man. We were speaking a little bit about Ace1. If I'm not mistaken, he's just your go-to, right? Producer, engineer. Like he's a big part of your sound and consistency as far as like what we're talking about. Or
yeah, bro. I mean, you know, from early on, you know what I'm saying, we connected, and he's been that, and also Nick Shan.
Okay.
So Ace1 and
Nick Shan. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both together, bro. So and it's hand in hand.
It's good to know because, of course, I like to focus, like I was telling you, a lot about business ethics and consistency and stuff like that. Yeah. So a lot of people can draw from what you're saying. Maybe they need to find a good engineer they can work with, producer they can trust.
Hit up Ace1, hit up Nick Shan, bro. They done worked with everybody in the city, outside the city, bro. Grammys, you know what I'm saying?
Plaques.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro. They both, they nice with it.
Oh, yeah. And you have music going back 13 years that I could find, of course. Is that just when you started dropping, or were you rapping prior to that as well?
I've been rapping since 99, bro.
Really?
Yeah, since 99.
Shit.
When was you born?
I was born 92. Yeah, you already know, Rob. Hey, you already know I told you I've been a fan for a long time, bro.
I was 7, bro. I dropped my first.
I've been following, not since that long, you know, but since about middle school, going into high school for me, so like 8th or 9th grade or so. Yeah. And then around that time, of course, I was learning about you because I was mobbing around the fucking flea markets and shit. A lot of people give up on their dreams and stuff. At any point, have you ever lost motivation or thought about quitting or anything like that?
I say it.
You say it? Like, it just crosses your mind like momentarily? What brings you back from that?
The sport, bro. It's
the competitiveness of it?
Yeah, that and just, like, when I'm in there, I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm in there, I'm so San Antone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's sanctuary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not really trying to compare it to church, but
no.
When I'm in there, bro, that's
that's
church. You know what I'm saying? So, no, even if I don't drop anything, bro, like thousands of songs, bro, that's just backed up. We in there. You know
just because I don't have this on my notes or anything, but how many songs do you think you've recorded?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Thousands, right? Probably.
In the double-digit thousands, probably. I don't know, bro.
I believe it too, though, bro.
I don't know, bro.
No, I would believe it.
Thousands,
I would believe if we're going back like 13 years. Shit.
Bro, we going back.
So even before 99?
Yeah, we're going back 99, bro. When I first dropped Project.
Yeah. That's just you said all the songs you recorded. I was like, oh man, I wonder how many.
Yeah, we got thousands, bro. Thousands.
That's crazy.
Shit that ain't from back then that will never see the day of light.
Right.
Probably this shit that's current. It probably will. You know what I'm saying? Because the way shit's going now. You know what I'm saying? So.
You guys drop at a crazy rate too. I always like to see it. Always excited for the drops. Whenever y'all drop, I'm like, all right, tapped in, all that. You know. Yeah. Zach Ambrose wants to know, what are some things you've done and you've seen other peers in the industry do to stay relevant and stay tapped in culturally for so long?
Bro, just stay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I have a core fan base.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And shit changed. You know what I'm saying? And like the people that I grew up listening to, bro, like, you know these people. You know what I'm saying? You know LL Cool J's Todd. You know T.I.'s Clip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before the TV shit,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just staying me, bro, and still telling that story. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers know Sosa.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and that's what I've done, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even with the peers too. You know what I'm saying? Just tapping in and be like, okay, yeah, they still, you know what I'm saying, moving. But yeah, pretty much, bro, just staying me, bro, and keeping it relevant. You know what I'm saying? And adapting through the test of times, bro. That's
always real, bro. That's something I can admire. That, of course, and your consistency. Your level of outputs, like, it's just unmatched. And then the quality of work, of course. It's clear why you're one of the best in the city. And this leads to your image and brand, of course. Part of my image and brand is my barbershop. What barbershop do you go to? So San Antone.
Members only.
Members only barbershop. Make sure you tap in.
4407 Walsham Road.
Okay, bet. Make sure we got that. 4407 Walsham Road.
Yeah.
That's members only.
Members only.
Bet. That's where So San Antone gets his haircut. Of course, you know, he's always looking sharp.
Appreciate it.
Bro, I'm tapped in the videos. Like, I see him like, man, I need to get a haircut every fucking video now.
We stay,
I go to Barber Shop Legends. That's on the Southside over there by Palo Alto.
All right.
And today's episode is sponsored by Barber Shop Legends. That's my bro Joe Fade's shop. Make sure to hit him up. Stylist Sunny Selena Juice Box. Set an appointment. If you want to look and feel like $1 million, hit up Barber Shop Legends, 2304 Palo Alto Rd on the Southside.
Hey.
Follow them up at Barbershop Legends, like the Barbershop page, Barbershop Legends, and book with them on the Booksy app. Of course, the brand, So San Antone yourself, the brand Cocked and Locked, now Bird GMG, and of course, you were informing me earlier, I wasn't aware, Bird GMG, Cocked and Locked have always been kind of intertwined and I guess working together. Get Money Grinding, Get Money Gang.
Get Money Group.
Get Money Group, bet. Get Money Group, that's Bird. And he's in a lot of the videos I've been seeing you guys in and stuff.
Shout out to my brother.
From what Live was telling me, he's just more of like a background guy, right? Like he's just playing like business and support role type stuff. Is there any similarities, I guess, as far as business ethics between Bird and GMG and Jay Lee and Cocked and Locked? Like, what kind of similarities can you draw between them? Like, why they're so successful, or why they're able to put together such successful like projects, like videos and artists and stuff like that?
I mean, if you sit down and have a conversation with both of them, bro, you'll be able to know. So you might be able to tap in and be like, oh, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, it's Cocked and Locked and GMG, so Jay Lee is still there.
Okay.
With Bird, you know what I'm saying? And they both are making these decisions together, you know.
And do they both play like a different role as far as like distribution, or like maybe one of them is more creative and one of them's more like...
Not that I know of, bro, pretty much.
Like 50-50?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's dope, bro. That's good to know. Just curious about the business, you know what I mean, the back end, how it all falls together. And of course, the other part
you know, Jay Lee, Cocked and Locked, and Bird, it's just, boom, you know what I'm saying? So,
like all in, basically.
Bird is the Jay Lee of Bird GMG, you know what I'm saying? So just, you know, like Bird is, but
like they are their own entities, but they work together.
You know what I'm saying? So.
It's a big old fucking group. Right, my fam. Yeah, my bad. It definitely don't. edits. That's what edits are getting, right? And of course, part of your brand and image from the barbershop to the cock and lock and everything is your tattoos and stuff. I gotta get a little bit more inked up so I can keep up with you. You know, it's like
I gotta get more too.
you gotta hold on, bro. I gotta catch up at some point, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably go poke it a little bit, but not man. I'm not bold, bro. I'm not that bold, bro. I want to talk about that a little bit. I know Manny Garcia. Some people know him as Squid.
Hey,
Cuttlebone.
Shout out, man.
Tattoo Workshop. Used to be Evolution. Used to be 210 before that, which is I think where you caught him. I know Manny is actually my cousin Mondo's main mentor. So my cousin Mondo does all my tattoos, and his main mentor is Manny. And if I'm not mistaken, Manny's the one that did your iconic microphone tattoo, right?
Yeah, for sure. That was
that. And if I'm not mistaken, he did some other work on your arm as well, or did he? Was that the only thing he did?
Yeah, bro, he did. My whole neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my whole neck besides the piano keys. Trophy did that. Shout out Trophy.
And
we'll plug him in too. But
shout out Trophy.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. If you ever seen a cock and lock tattoo, it was Manny.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. If you ever, so like the big one on.
Like the actual lot with the bullet hole through it and shit?
Yeah. The actual, the members of cock and lock, bro. If you've ever seen a tattoo.
Manny did them all? I didn't know that, bro. That's hard. Shout out Manny. Shout out
Trophy.
Cuttlebone Tattoo, Trophy. And we'll make sure to plug all the information for them down below and all that too.
Yeah.
Music business. I want to get into some business. You know, I know you're a man of business. As being an artist to you, I like to ask everybody this, of course, and everybody answers it differently. Is being an artist to you more like being an entertainer or more like being an entrepreneur? Like, do you feel like you get to be more like on the social media, like just be like more a public figure? Or do you feel like it's more like you're hands-on, you gotta be like all business? Like,
I mean, the business is really like GMG business.
Okay,
you know
bet.
So
that's where the team comes in.
Yeah, you know, it's a team, and I focus on what I need to focus on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, you know, my personal business and what I'm
Right.
trying to venture out in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to be hands-on. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I had to adapt to the social media. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't have to be all in the, you know, talking to the folks like that, bro. So I mean, I still haven't even converted over to that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see videos drop or pics or something. You know
it's crazy though, cause like I mean, from the outside in, at least from my perspective, you still do well, like on the social media end. For me at least, you know, like, so it's funny that you're like, I'm not all in on it, because to me it seems like I'm like, well, damn, Sosa.
Yeah, but you know, but the actual, you know, every day or the vlogging or the
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I still need to get in there. You know what I'm saying? As far as personality goes.
It's cool to know that you keep yourself like accountable for that too, though. Like,
for sure.
Because like I said, like from the outside in, I think you're killing it, but you're like, man, I could do better on that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh
shit. That's dope.
Yeah, I feel it as, you know, as pretty much both, bro. Like pretty much both. You know what I'm saying? We entertain and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? But
it's good to know.
And I'm entertained no matter what.
Right.
But
That's
I'm not gonna entertain if it ain't no business. You know what I'm saying?
No, right, yeah, not for free, for sure, yeah. So then I know you were saying just a moment ago, you were mentioning like if it's something like a new business venture or a new business endeavor that you're involved in, you're gonna be more hands-on. What are like your future ambitions, or like do you have any other like businesses that you're gonna venture off into that we could look into? I know like, for instance, even maybe something else that like maybe not music, but like Liveola stepped into like graffiti art, and Kyle's more into like the drinks and different business endeavors as well. So like, what could we like expect from Sosa?
We working on some things, bro. Like I do want to do like, you know, some type of take it back, bro. Like artist development type.
Okay. Yeah.
So some type of shit like that, or you know, just mentoring.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, artist development, like mentoring would be a big thing here in the city, bro. Because there's nobody like doing that right now. Yeah. Like, and not like the way that like we would respect it from coming from you. You know what I mean? It feels like a lot of people are really protective with like their place. So if it was coming from you, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like they're like up and up.
And you know, don't get me wrong, bro. Like I'm still sticking to the music. You know what I'm saying? So not like no. And it can be, you know what I'm saying, but not like no, you know, big brother type. You know what I'm saying? Like strictly to the music, you know, like mentoring and in the studio and you know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro, and putting bars together. And, you know, mostly shit like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got that on the side, bro. And you know, just you know, I rock Dickies and everything else, bro, but we still stepping into the fashion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say like shirts and we'll just stepping into the fashion.
Hell yeah. So some Sosa gear maybe soon.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna get into that.
I'm down, man. Let me know if you need a brand ambassador or something.
For sure.
Other than that, of course, was there any other like products or like anything that you might venture off into? Like, I know.
I'm gonna tap in with Kyle and the Double Cup Kings.
Oh, okay. So
we're gonna tap in.
What would your flavor be? And I mean, in theory, of course, it wouldn't be like set in stone, but like in theory, perfect world.
Strawberry watermelon.
Bad.
Strawberry watermelon.
I'm in already. Drop a little vodka. I know.
Hey, we ain't tripping.
You do what you want. Or you sip it straight. Sip it straight. Sip it.
I prefer to drop a little vodka.
Right.
I prefer.
I wanted to get into a little bit about the local rap scene, of course, just speaking on like how you were talking about like mentoring and stuff like that. How do you feel about the San Antonio rap scene now? What's something that's unique for us in the scene that you've noticed?
We popping. For me, bro, we've always been popping. Like I don't know if there was a moment in time that we was never popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's seen more because of social media. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I mean, I feel good about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to personally throw names out there because I know I'm gonna forget some, bro. Like, But everybody that y'all are seeing from San Antonio either have been popping and still popping, or they're just popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, the up and comers.
Yeah. Think it's in good hands?
Oh yeah.
Good shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's always good to hear you say stuff like that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
'Cause we all see you killing it. You know, you and Kyle live, famous, all y'all. So
Yeah, for sure.
good to hear that.
Appreciate it.
If you could nitpick anything, I guess, what is something you think we as a city could improve on?
Us.
Just us, accountability wise, like
Just us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just worry on your own, like about yourself on your own shit, or you just
no, just us together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
unity. Okay.
you can call it that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no personal beefs. There's no nothing that I've heard about. You know what I'm saying? But just all of us. You know what I'm saying? And we pump each other
rather than like hate and like other shit. Basically.
or just fuck with it and ignore it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, motherfuckers probably ain't even hating like, oh shit, whoa, but just don't share it. You know what I'm saying? Might be busy at the time, but like, oh shit, we'll go. Yeah, that nigga, he dropped something.
True.
So I mean, I try to share
more support. Yeah. It goes
just
a long
get it
way.
out there, man.
It goes a long way for sure. Any extra advice that you would give to any upcoming artists on how they could possibly make more money off their music?
More money?
Mm-hmm. I know that's a tough one. Because it's subjective, of course.
Yeah, bro. It's so many ways, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, advice to make more money.
Probably just stay true to you,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding. Keep hustling. But I mean, bro, just everything's at the fingertips now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
The
advice that I'm gonna give you would probably be the same advice we do. We just look it up, and we can probably ask, how do you make more money? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Facts.
And if that don't pop up, you'll see another.
You probably literally could Google that, and it would be like, oh, you could do these 5 things, right? Because there's articles on fucking everything. You're not.
Yeah, bro, but just and don't rely on music.
Okay.
For the money.
Bet. I like that you said that.
So you have other sources of income.
Products, services, other ways
sure.
to make money for sure. Speaking of products, of course, I remember we used to post up at Eisenhaur Flea Market and sell CDs and merch and products of the sort. I just wanted to bring that up because what year was that? If you don't mind me asking, if you can recall, what year was? You know what I mean? Like I know it was a long.
So we dropped Topic of Discussion 1 in 06.
Okay.
05, 06.
05, 06.
So yeah, we was out there like 05, 06.
Okay, so you know how you're telling me you've been rapping since '99, and I was a little kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was literally 8 or 9 years old, like 2001-ish, somewhere around there. I won't do the math. Anyone wants to do the math, whatever you can tell me what year it was. Whenever I was like 7, 8-ish, my dad used to sell jewelry in Eisenhaur Flea Market, and I was selling Pokemon cards there, like next to his little, I'd sell my little box of Pokemon cards. And then years later, when I'm mobbing around the fucking flea market, being a dumbass, I run into your stall and I start copping little CDs and little shit out there. And I just
we had to pop.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up just for the nostalgia factor because I was just like, man, like that's
Yeah, that is crazy though, bro. That is crazy, bro. But you know, and I don't know if you remember, we used to take pictures with everybody who bought the CD and we filled up the, you know what I'm saying? And bro, I probably got pictures with people now, bro, when they was
tiny.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, we took pictures of everybody.
And that's a big reason why people fuck with you. You're a big people person.
Oh yeah, bro. Because you can, back then, bro, you can physically come chill with your favorite artists.
Accessible,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can chill. There was people, fans who chilled at the flea market from when we opened to when we closed. It helped us sell CDs, shirts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, you can actually touch your, you know,
hang
favorite,
out.
your favorite artist. Bro.
Not waiting in line next or something. You know?
Bro, it was there, and then you know we did Image.
Oh yeah.
We did Image.
I love the Image, bro. Always cop a pair of fresh Dickies from Image.
We had everything, bro. And
the brown Dickies for me, though.
Yeah, they had North Star still. Well, they had North Star now, but they're still in it.
The other day I needed a pair of Dickies and I actually hit Image because I was like, man, I could go to somewhere else. I was like, but we're here.
I gotta check Image out, man.
Yeah,
shout out Shaheed.
Yeah.
Shout out Joseph.
Brown Dickies for me. I know you could be getting the red ones, the navy blues, and you rocking them all.
I got to. They need to call me up.
Right? You really do need that endorsement.
Yeah,
straight up.
They need to call me up.
You guys were selling different artists' CDs there too, right? Not just y'all's. It was other people's stuff there.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask this question because I asked it on the Liveola interview, and he was like taken back. He's like, man, I don't know where to find that. One of my good friends had me ask Liveola if there's any way that we could find that Fresh Out Da Pyrex mixtape. Do you have any idea where that might be, or anybody that might have it? Fresh Out Da Pyrex. Do you remember that one? It's an old Liveola mixtape.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to see if we had it in the storage, bro. Because I know.
Oh, so you have some extra stuff?
Maybe I got a lot of shit from back in the day, bro. I got a lot of shit.
So if anybody has it, you probably have it. No? Maybe? No.
I'll ask Fame.
Okay.
But I can look.
Yeah, people are asking about that. We're curious. It's one of those classics. Topic of discussion classics. It's one of those classics, bro. We got
maybe one.
Oh, really?
Maybe one, bro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say if anybody would, it would be. I think.
I forget who posted it, and it took me forever to find a picture of it, bro. Like I literally had to dig for hours to find a picture of it, but I posted it again, and I sent it to you to see if anybody can find it. Maybe you can,
bro. It's a box that we got, bro, with, you know, the slugs for the clip.
It's not like a lot of people, but it's like a good handful of people that are asking about it. We'll make like a good handful of people very happy, man, if we can find that.
I think we had some old Kyle shit in there too, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
No, we still got labels, dog. Still got topic of discussion labels. We still ain't even packaged up.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
It's like memorabilia now, man.
Yeah.
You can fucking give those away. People love that shit, man. I'm gonna start rounding out here, of course. Before we start rounding out and leading out and asking you your final questions and all that, do you have any advice for any upcoming artists, practices that may to be successful, other than like, of course, like being yourself, staying true to yourself, like anything else that you could think of, tips on how to make more revenue off music, like we were talking about. I know it's subjective.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Bro. I mean, find something you're passionate in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even with t-shirts, bro. Like, start off with t-shirts. You just gotta have that grind in you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that hustle in you, bro. When we started off back in the day, bro, you had to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a must. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted people to see you or people to hear you, bro. So just keep grinding, bro. Like, if you don't got that grind, bro, like, don't even try it. You know what I'm saying? And stay yourself, bro. Don't let nobody change you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody take shit. Fuck them.
That's real. That's real as fuck. And anyone you want to shout out or anything new you're working on you want to tell the people?
Everybody, bro. Because I don't want to forget nobody.
Everybody. Shout out everybody
in the tone, bro. Everybody we spoke of. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And every artist that's in the tone is doing something, man. Shout out. Shout
out everybody, for sure. Shout out
every
GMG,
artist.
Cocked and Locked, because that's your team.
For sure.
Before we round out, I want to thank today's official sponsor, Barber Shop Legends. If you want one of the best fades in town, hit up Barber Shop Legends at 2304 Palo Alto Rd on the Southside. Call them La Fade. Follow them on Instagram at Barbershop Legend. Like their Facebook page, Barbershop Legends, and book with them on the Booksy app. And when you pull up to 2304 Palo Alto Rd, you're gonna see a little shop. It looks like this. When you walk in, let them know Rick sent you. Sit down, get your nice fade on, You're gonna want to support local business, so get you a shirt. Let Joe Faye, Stylist Sunny Selena, Juicebox know that I sent you, and let them know that you support the movement. Let's go. Sosa, I appreciate your time, and even more so, I appreciate you sharing your knowledge, bro. Here on LDT Radio, we're all about learning, doing, and teaching. If you like the content we're bringing you, if you want to learn new things and keep elevating, if you like to hear new indie releases and business without the ego, make sure to follow us on IG, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and fuck with us, record checking out.
Go.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Sorry about the audio, man.
You good, homie?
LDT Entertainment.